everyone, I'm Meg and you're watching Meg's Creations. So yeah, as the title suggests, I am turning 24 this week, but by the time this video goes up, I will have already turned 24. And I just wanted to make a video today to kind of reflect on the past year because it has been a little bit of a crazy year and kind of just share with you guys my thoughts, my feelings, things I've done, things I've learned. And I think it's just something that's going to be really hopefully interesting for you guys. And also this will be something cool that I can look on next year or in years to come and kind of look back, rewatch and just reflect upon and see, you know, how much hopefully I've grown and changed and developed and how life has grown, changed and developed. And yeah, this is kind of like a video memory capsule kind of thing. So I really hope that you guys enjoy the video and let's get into reflecting upon this past year. So last year around my birthday time, I actually got my first tattoo, which is this one here, and that was a huge awesome thing, something that I had wanted for such a long time. I actually drew and designed this earlier on in 2015, so early on that year I started drawing designs and stuff for it, and then actually earlier on that year as well I was in New Zealand, but then by the time my birthday came around I had moved back to the UK. So my mum kindly, for my birthday present, bought me a tattoo, which is totally awesome. Mum, you were totally awesome and I love you so much. And it was just a really special moment and it's a really special tattoo. If you guys want to see kind of the process of the tattoo and the design behind it, what it means, I'll leave a link to my tattoo video in the description box down below and up there as well. So the year started off, well, kind of like my 23rd birth year started off really well with a tattoo. At that time I was living in the UK and working at a shop. Yes, working at a shop. I'm trying to think of a retail shop. There we go, working at a retail shop. And initially I had started part-time and then it got really busy towards Christmas time and things were getting really hectic. And I can't remember where I was at with my YouTube channel. I think content was kind of not really rolling out regularly. And I remember feeling, I think it was at that time, I remember just feeling a bit down because I wasn't putting out as many videos as I could just due to the workload that I was getting. And then Christmas time came around, New Year came around. I think on New Year's I was alone on New Year's and just chilling. That was my New Year's for 2016, but you know, it was cool. And then January came around, I was still working at my retail job and kind of feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So my sister had moved away and so I decided that I was going to leave and then move away to visit her for a few months. Oh, also during that Christmas time, so from my birthday up until Christmas, I was doing loads of designing for my mum because she had started up her own company. So I'll actually pop in a few of the designs that I did for her business here. It was such a fun project. We had a blast doing it, and though it didn't really kind of roll out as we had hoped, it was a great experience. We have all that work and it was still super fun. So we also did that during that time. So yeah, so January, February comes round, so end of February till the beginning of April, or mid-February to mid-April, I visited my sister, and those 2 months were really wonderful because I hadn't had time off like that in such a long time, and it was just nice to just chill, relax, see her. I also then got to fly over to see one of my best friends and had a few, I think I had a week there, and that was super nice as well. During that time I discovered or rediscovered my love of fitness, and I was really getting into the gym, really enjoying strength training, which I'd never done before, and that kind of inspired me to want to get a fitness instructor course. So whilst I was visiting my sister, I had paid for and started a fitness instructing course, which also had a PT course attached. So it was like kind of a bundle because it was cheaper if you bought the two together. So I started that, went back to the UK, again went back to that retail job that I had just to kind of keep some money coming in because I needed to live and stuff. And I was doing my fitness instructing course at the same time. And during that time, again, I wasn't producing much YouTube content. I just didn't really feel inspired, and my mind was just like, there's so much stuff going on. And I just kind of wanted to focus more on the fitness course. And during that time as well, I was continuing to go to the gym, learning new things like deadlifting, squatting from a rack, which I'd never done before, just so many new things. And it was an awesome learning period. And then a few months down the line, I got a job opportunity in Qatar, Doha, and the kind of way that we do things in our family is we just go for things. You know, it's definitely growing up and moving around a lot, and you know, just going to different countries and experiencing different things. We kind of have this kind of freedom with moving. And I know moving to different countries can be scary for a lot of people, but for me it was just like, oh okay, this is a new opportunity, a new country, I'm just gonna give it a go. And it's really crazy because I keep reflecting back on this. Basically at the beginning of the year, I had decided that in the summer I wanted to be a camp counselor at a camp in the States. And basically what that is you fly over to America and they place you at a camp somewhere around the country, and you're there for 3 months and you just help the kids at the camp. You are kind of designated different roles, so maybe you're part of like a sports team role or more creative role, or basically you're just there to make sure things run smoothly, to make sure that the children are okay. And that was my plan at the beginning of the year. I had also planned to go to VidCon, but unfortunately that didn't work out. And yeah, as you can see, I didn't go to the States and I didn't become a camp counselor. Instead I moved to Qatar and became a fitness instructor, and that is what I'm doing at the moment. So it's been a crazy year. Lots of ups, lots of downs. I have to say that I've learned a lot during this year. One of the main things that I've learned and keep on learning is that constantly appreciate the people around you who support you, who encourage you, and who love you. For me, mostly that's my mum and my 2 sisters. They are my absolute everything and I love them so much, and I always try and tell them how much I love them, how much I appreciate them, and I appreciate their support and just them being them. So that's one main thing I've really learned. Another thing that I've learned is that I'm super introverted and I'm a hermit, and I need to get out more and I need to socialize more, but I find it difficult. So that's something that I'm constantly learning and trying to improve, kind of, not really. I'm just really comfortable in my own space being by myself, and I do think that's a healthy thing, but to a certain extent. I think that it's good to be social, it's good to go and see people. This is me telling myself this, by the way. So yeah, that's something that in my 24th year of life I definitely think I want to improve upon, is just to be more social, go out more, meet more people, because that's something that kind of scares me a little bit. Yeah, so that's something I need to work on. Another thing that I'm really it just warms my heart is the fact that I've been consistent with my YouTube now for almost 3 months. I think 3 months, something like that. And that's been 2 uploads per week whilst working a 6-day week job, which I'm just super proud of. And it's not been easy because where I live at the moment, I actually share a room with someone, so I actually have to save my filming for when I go visit my sister, which is only once a week. So, you know, that's kind of been a bit of a challenge, but I've made it work somehow, and it's just been so awesome, and I've loved it. I've really loved it, and it's just something that in times when I feel kind of down or just unmotivated or just kind of like, oh, what am I doing with my life kind of thing, that's what keeps me going, is my YouTube. I've been doing this now for about 3.5 years, almost 4 years, which is crazy, really crazy. There's like over 400 videos, something like that, something crazy like that in 4 years. And I'm so happy at the moment with the content I'm producing, and I really hope that you guys are equally enjoying it, are equally as excited, and it's just good times. So that's something that's been really good. Another thing that's been really cool is there's just been some other opportunities coming up recently, which I've been really fortunate enough to have been involved in. One of the main things actually that has been awesome this year is actually there's been loads of awesome things, but something that's been really cool was I got asked to draw some colouring pages for a big campaign called Colour with Care, and that was with DoSomething.org, Teen Cancer America, and Awesomeness TV. They came together and they made this awesome campaign, Colour with Care, to you know, help teens dealing with cancer around America, help them during their tough times, and that's through the use of art and art therapy. And to be able to have contributed in that way was such a heartwarming experience and something that I will forever be grateful for. Yeah, and thoughts about actually turning 24. I don't feel different. For me, age it's not something that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm turning 24. It's, you know, it's another number. For me, I don't count life in my age. Does that make sense? Like, I don't count life according to my age. I count life according to my experiences. So far in life, I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of cool experiences, and I hope that that continues, and I'm gonna work hard to ensure that that continues. Turning 24, it's just another number, to be honest. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any big celebrations or anything like that. If I could get another tattoo to kind of, you know, celebrate the 24th year, I could, but unfortunately I'm not in a country where I'm able to do that. So that will be hopefully when I'm 25, or even during my 24th year. One of my goals is to get another tattoo. So let's talk about goals now. It's going to be a long video. It's already 13 minutes long. So goals for being 24 is to have art and creativity play a bigger role in my life. By that I mean something that I can sustain myself on and live on. That is a huge goal for me, I think. Another goal is to really keep my fitness up, to keep that going, because it makes me feel good. I think it makes me not only feel good physically, but also mentally as well. It's a very kind of therapeutic thing, and it makes me feel good. So I want to keep that going for sure. Another thing that I want to do, as I just mentioned, is I would love to get another tattoo. And another main thing is I want to be able to visit my family more, because we are scattered now all over the world, and one of my sisters I haven't seen in almost a year and a half, 2 years, which is way too long, and I want to be able to reconnect with them more often and just have that time with them and just be with them. So those are a few things. I want to continue my YouTube. I want to continue growing this channel. I really want to make this channel kind of, awesome and really cool, and, produce really cool content, which I think I'm slowly building up to that again. Overall, those are my thoughts on being 24, turning 24, and things I want to do in my 24th year. So if any of you guys have any thoughts of turning a new age, I can't even talk. You guys have any thoughts on birthdays, on, getting a year older? And if your birthday is in the month of October, happy birthday. If you have any goals and dreams and aspirations for your next year of life, I would love you guys to leave those in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, as always, I would love it if you gave it a big whoop-ch thumbs up. And as always, guys, stay creative. I did that wrong. And as always, guys, stay positive, stay creative, have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye!